Welcome back. We're here for another lesson on converting metric units. This time we're talking about capacity, and capacity is the amount of liquid that will fit into something. Now, while in metric system, prefixes are all the same no matter what you're measuring, meters, liters, grams, that would be length, mass, or capacity. Certain get used more often than others. So for instance, with liters, you are likely to encounter probably only milliliters and liters. Technically, a kiloliter exists, and so does a centiliter, but really, milliliters and liters are the only kind that you're going to see. A milliliter is about the amount that would fit in an eyedropper. The exact amount, if you think of the little blue squares we use in math, that is a cubic centimeter, and a milliliter is the amount of liquid that would fit in a cubic centimeter. So, with all of our metric conversions, we can use our little stair-step method, and if we're going from a bigger unit like liters to a smaller unit like milliliters, we're going to multiply by a power of 10. In this case, the power of 10 is 1,000 because we went down 1, 2, 3 steps. So that would be 1, 2, 3 zeros. So for instance, if we started with 4 liters, we're going to move our decimal 3 places to the right because we went down 1, 2, 3, and our decimal would go here, and we would have to add in our zeros here. So 4 liters would be equal to 4,000 milliliters, which if you look at the conversion makes sense. 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters, so 4 liters would be 4,000 milliliters. Let's do a couple examples. So we'll start here this time with 3.5 liters. And we want to go from liters to milliliters. So liters are our base unit, and just like we did last time, we go down 1, 2, 3, and that will get us to milliliters. So we move our decimal 1, 2, 3 to the right. We went down 3 steps, which is 10, 10, and 10, and 10, 1,000. So we move our decimal 3 places to the right because we multiplied 3 and 5/10 times 1,000, which gives us 3,500 milliliters. Let's take a look at the next example. In the next example, we're going to start at milliliters and move to liters. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3. So again, since we went 3 steps, that's 1,000. But this time, since we went up, we are dividing by 1,000. So 450 milliliters divided by 1,000. So where we have our 450, we have to find where the decimal is. And as we've said before, the decimal is always to the right of the ones place. So now we shall move that decimal 3 places. Oops, got off my pen there. 1, 2, 3. Now in this case, we don't need to add a 0 as a placeholder, but we do put a 0 in the front to indicate that this is not a whole thing. It is 0 and 450 liters. Now this 0 is insignificant, so our actual answer here is 450 milliliters is 0 and 45 hundredths of a liter. Now you'll want to think about 45 hundredths of a liter as being just about half a liter. 0.5 would be half. 0.45 or 45 hundredths is just a little less than half a liter. All right. And for our final example, we are starting with milliliters again. This time we're starting with 2,000 milliliters and going 1, 2, 3, up again. So we find our decimal and we go 1, 2, 3, and our decimal lands here. And now, since this is 2.0000, all of those can be dropped as insignificant. So our answer is a simple 2,000 milliliters is equal to 2 liters. Now it's time for you to try some of these in the book. Make sure you use your stair steps to help you, and good luck.